It's a smartwatch from Synaptic. Yes, this is rather unusual. So this is a brand new product which has come out recently. It comes in two variants, the Smartwatch Lite and the Smartwatch Plus from Synaptic. I went for the Plus, obviously, and I'll tell you why as I go through this. But look, I just wanted to give you a chance to see it. And it's still new to me, so I'm still learning a lot here. But feel free to send in your questions, ask me about it, because I'd be keen to know what you guys think. But let me show you it. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the device in front of me here. If you're listening on the podcast or on AMI audio, you'll be able to hear the watch as well, because it does speak. That's the great thing. Synaptic builds software for blind and low vision people. So this watch is going to be accessible to you if you're totally blind and if you have low vision. And there's some really cool features in this you will probably not get on other smartwatches out there. But here's the key thing. My experience of smartwatches, especially Android smartwatches, is they're sluggish, they're slow, they don't respond well. You know what? That's all changed with this. Let's power this thing up and I'll show you. So I'm going to press the power button here, which is on the outer edge of the screen. And it's actually the 4 o'clock position if you were looking to find it. You press that once.
12:23 p.m.
And instantly I have the time spoken to me. Now I can tap the screen. Let's hear how responsive it is.
12:23 p.m.
That's pretty responsive. And Synaptic are known as well for very simple navigation. All you do is swipe up with one finger. No two-finger swipes, one finger swipe from the bottom up.
Alarm.
And this shows you the different options available. Okay, so there are lots of different apps on here that you can play with. Let's go through them.
Timer. Steps. Goals. Heart rate.
Yeah, you can even check your heart rate on this as well, which is pretty cool.
Contacts. Messages. 3 unread.
Oh, I've got 3 unread messages. Nothing new there.
Weather. Voice memo. SOS. No contact assigned. Use call settings to pick one.
So I need to add some contacts and then pick one to be my SOS contact. And at that point, that will be available right there for me.
Info. Settings. Help. Turn off.
And even an option to turn off easily as well, which is wonderful. One of the other benefits here is that when I swipe up to the very top of the device, let me do that. Oh, there we go. I can't go any further. Hear that? So that beep is telling me, right, you've gone as far as you can go in this menu. What happens now if I swipe from right to left on this screen?
Battery level, 93%.
So I'm going to get more information now. And again, once I'm actually inside a menu, all I have to do is swipe down through that list.
Battery level, 92%.
And that enters me into another list, which I can now swipe the same way from bottom to top.
Wednesday, the 18th of June, 2025.
And it just gives me more information, and I can easily get out of it just by swiping from left to right.
12:26 p.m.
And as you can see, you're right back to the start again. So really, really simple navigation. Let's go into one of these applications. Let's, for example, look at my step count. So I'll swipe down to that.
Alarm. Timer. Steps.
Okay. And all I do, no double tapping, just single tap.
Today, 0 steps, 0 miles, 0 calories.
Okay, let's just skip past that for a minute because, you know, I haven't been doing much today. It's been a busy day and I wanted to get this review right. No, I haven't actually been wearing the watch today. That's my bad. But, you know, what's cool is if I was to swipe up, it'll tell me how active I was yesterday.
Yesterday, 0 steps, 0 miles, 0 calories.
Okay, yesterday I was wearing the watch and I wasn't very active yesterday. Okay, fine. No, in all seriousness, you know, I haven't been wearing this watch every single day. I should have been. And if I was, I would be getting lots of information in there. And you can actually go right through all the different days over the past couple of weeks and you can check your step count. You can even add goals as well. If I come out of this app again from swiping left to right,
Steps.
I can easily just swipe up and go into goals and set goals and, you know, maybe actually try and achieve 1 or 2 steps a day kind of thing. So, you know, you're seeing already how easy this is to navigate around. The voice is nice and clear. It's using Google Text-to-Speech. And to talk a little bit about the design of this watch as well, I'm just going to turn it off just now.
Screen off.
So the watch itself, I would say, is plastic design. It's not metallic, although it does have that metallic look to it, and certainly that titanium look. I mean, if I bring over my Samsung Galaxy watch and sit it next to it, if you're watching on YouTube, you might say, well, I mean, I don't know. I honestly, I can't tell you. But you might say, well, they look exactly the same or they look entirely different. But to me, they definitely feel different. I mean, there's much more weight in the Samsung Galaxy Watch, but that's because of the material used. Whereas this watch is much lighter from Synaptic. And I have to say, I think that's a real plus point. I really do like the fact it's a light, easy to wear watch. It does not feel heavy on the wrist. It has got a large screen of around 47 millimeters, which is a big screen. But again, remember, this is built for people with low vision as well as people who are blind. I do like a larger wristwatch, so this would suit me. It also comes with this band, which is the silicon band, very similar to what you might get with an Apple Watch if you've ever had hands-on with the Apple Watch bands. And this comes in different colors as well. And, you know, a really nice touch from Synaptic was when I got it, it actually came with the navy band. I ordered the navy band separately. It comes with a black band. But they had already fitted the navy band, which I thought was really, really nice. Now, you noticed in there were other options like calls and messages. Let's go back in. Again, I'm going to press the power button. Now, the power button is located at the 4 o'clock position on the outer edge of the watch. So if I press that once, I can now navigate up again. Steps.
Timer. Alarm. 12:29 p.m.
Oh, no, I've gone too far. Now, that beep tells me that I've gone too far, and I can't go any further. So let me swipe back down again.
Timer, steps, goals, heart rate, contacts, messages, 3 unread.
Now, you might notice it says messages 3. Now, that tells me that this is able to receive text messages, and you can even make calls as well. Now, the way you do this with this watch is kind of interesting because Apple has got a deal, and I think Android has a similar deal with carriers, where you can essentially extend your phone number onto your watch. It is possible to do that with this particular watch. I haven't found that out yet, still early days, and I will report back on this. But what you actually get with this watch when you buy it is a SIM card. So I actually got here, it's over here somewhere, I've got a SIM card which actually came with it. And this is from EE in the UK. And this has got £10 credit on it. So this is like a pay-as-you-go type SIM card. It's a nano SIM. That's what goes inside this watch. It actually goes in a little tray at the side here. And that actually allows you to make calls independently of your watch, of your phone, I should say. Now, there's some benefit to that, I suppose. It does mean, and this is actually a big deal for a lot of people, it does mean that you don't necessarily need a smartphone at all to have this. We often talk about the reliance of smartwatches needing smartphones. You don't actually need to have a smartphone to have this. So if you were buying this for a loved one, say, and you're thinking, yeah, but they don't have a smartphone, they don't know how to use an Android phone, maybe they don't even have a Synaptic phone, it doesn't matter. You can buy this and you can set it up. And actually what I love again from Synaptic is it came prefigured. They installed the SIM card for me. It was all ready to go as soon as I opened it up, even as I say, with the watch band that I had chosen. I thought it was a really, really nice touch. There's some other cool stuff in this watch as well, which I really do like. I mean, you know, it's got an action button, which is a premium feature, right? I mean, they've made a big deal of that on the Apple Watch, that having an action button, even on the Samsung Watch, it's a bit of a premium feature. That action button can be set, and it's actually at the 2 o'clock position on this watch on the outer edge. Quite a large, chunky button as well. It does twist, which is kind of nice, but it doesn't do anything when you twist it. It's only for pressing. And I actually set mine up for voice memos. So you can press that button. It will not immediately start recording a voice memo, but it will take you into the voice memo app, and then you single tap on the screen to start recording. Again, single tap to stop. This couldn't be easier. It really could not be easier. And you might think, well, is it too easy? Is it too simple? But I don't think it is. With the heart rate function capability, being able to monitor your heart rate, with the steps being able to be tracked as well, the SOS contacts. I mean, I think there's a lot in here that make this a really appealing device. Now, there's only one thing which I'm going to show you that I find a little bit challenging, and I'm going to go into messages.
Messages, 3 unread.
And I'm going to tap on the screen.
New message from 150.
So now what I can do is I can read the message.
Reply to 150.
I can reply.
Call 150.
Or I can even call. Now, in this case, I'm going to reply because I just want to show you the interface for entering text. I'm just going to tap on the screen.
Show keyboard. Swipe up for quick reply.
Now, quick replies is kind of cool. So let's say you wanted to quickly send a message to a family member saying yes or no, or that's great, thanks, or whatever. You can use those quick replies to save you actually typing out any text. If you do want to type text, though, tap the screen.
Current text, type reply.
So to enter text is just like the way you would navigate any other way in Synaptic. You're going to swipe up, and that will let you pick a letter from the options, and then you're going to tap the screen to put that letter into your message. So I'm going to say hello.
B, C, D, E, F, G, H, current text, type reply. H, current text, H.
And then swipe down to get to the letter E.
G, F, E, current text, E, current text, P. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, current text, L, L, M, N, O, current text, hello.
And it's really simple as that to enter text. Now, of course, writing long messages is going to be challenging this way. And that's something I've reached out to Synaptic about. I'd love to see Bluetooth keyboard capability attachment here so that I could have a Bluetooth keyboard and type out messages really quickly on the watch. But it's not too bad for very quick responses. Now, if you wanted to delete some of that, you can easily do that by swiping from right to left.
Space. Controls. Done.
And when I get to controls, I can swipe up.
Delete. Current text. Hello.
And that allows me to delete everything I've just typed in. I can just tap the screen.
Nothing to delete.
And that's it. And then once I'm done, I can swipe from right to left again.
Letters. A.
Or from left to right.
Controls. Done.
That's what I want. And then I'm done, so I can hit the screen. I can tap the screen.
No reply entered.
Now, in terms of visuals, it's not something I can really get into in any great detail for rather obvious reasons. But what I can tell you is, from what I've read and what I'm told, it has a very large LED screen, which is, of course, that 47mm display, which is really nice and bright. The clock face is black with yellow text, which does make it really stand out. You can customize all of this as well, and that's really important to understand. You can change the contrast. You can pretty much choose whatever combination of colors suit you. And there are all the obvious options in there that you would find in any electronic magnifier, for example. You would find all those options. There's a lot of cool things in here, and a lot more I'm sure we can get into. Shaun, I'm sure, will have many questions. But that's a little look at the Synapptic Smartwatch Plus, and this watch, which I have to say has made Android very interesting to me.